All right, guys, welcome back. I think this is day 4 of the AI Systems Bootcamp. Yeah, regardless, we're going to cover lead capture systems today. This is going to be part 1. I'm going to be covering how lead capture actually works. In case you don't remember or you didn't watch the last couple of videos, there's 3 main parts to these AI systems, or 3 parts in general. There's capture, convert, and then manage. So today we're going to start with part 1 of how lead capture systems actually work. So before a business can convert or manage leads, they need a predictable way to capture them. In this video, I'm going to show you the anatomy of a lead capture system, what it is, how it works, and why businesses are willing to pay for it. So why is lead capture everything? Without lead capture, the business can't profit. There's no sales, no appointments, no pipeline, no growth. Most businesses accidentally rely on luck. Missed calls, outdated contact forms, slow DM replies, websites that confuse people, and mostly word of mouth stuff that doesn't really get them very far. A real lead capture system fixes this and gives businesses control over new customers. So they can decide however many leads they want based off of their systems, and if they want to stop them from running or not, they can get leads when they want, is basically what I'm talking about here. So every lead system, no matter how simple or advanced, is going to have the same 3 parts. The entry point, so where the lead comes in from, like a form, a chat widget, a DM, a phone call, anything like that. Then they have the processing layer. This is where the info gets cleaned, summarized, and organized. You're going to see tagging a lot, like just a term in this layer. And then storage or notification, this is where the lead is saved and the business gets alerted instantly. Once you understand these 3 layers, you understand 90% of capture systems, because if you put these 3 together, you have your system ready. Now, obviously, it's going to vary a lot. Like just here, there's 4 different entry points, but I feel that bringing it down simply into these 3 terms will prevent it from overwhelming you guys, because again, that's my goal. I was overwhelmed when I first started, and I keep saying this, but again, everything in this is something that I struggled with at one point, or sometimes even still struggle with. But yeah, that's kind of why I just want to make it as straightforward as possible. So now we're going to dive deeper into entry points, where the leads come from. Common entry points include, like we had up top, website forms, booking links, lead magnets, AI chat widgets, social media DMs, Google Maps, QR codes. This can be something as simple as a yard sign, a poster, a business card, things like that. It doesn't just have to be online, but online is the most efficient, and that's what we're going to be working with. But I just want to kind of have you guys get that idea to tie that to real life. So yeah, just think of it any entry point. This is the front door to your system. Your job as a systems architect is to make this door easy, obvious, and most importantly, frictionless. All right, now we have processing. So this is how we're going to make the lead useful. So after a lead enters the system, their information has to be processed. This is going to mean cleaning messy info, summarizing the inquiry, categorizing the lead type, extracting important details, and making the lead understandable at a glance. This is where AI becomes extremely powerful. It turns raw inputs into actionable insight. So you could get a ton of leads, and you could have your AI prompted to automatically qualify them and make sure that they're actually going to be worth the business's time to even interact with. That's one of the probably biggest benefits of incorporating AI into this processing part, is that it would take humans, hours and hours and hours to sort through every single lead, and that's what most businesses are currently doing. So that's where you come in, and that's why what you're doing and what you're learning right now is so extremely valuable to any type of business, because every business is going to deal with stuff like this. So yeah, that's processing. Now, storage and notification. So this is going to be where the lead goes. Once processed, a lead needs to go somewhere. It could be a simple spreadsheet, a CRM, a custom dashboard, which we'll talk about later, how you guys can build those, or a notification sent to the owner, or a combination of these, whatever. This is where most businesses fail. They have zero system for storing or tracking leads. Your job is to create a predictable flow. So they have no system. Most leads just get lost if they even have a capture system in place. I'm going to cover this in the next video, but I have some examples that I have to show you guys, but I'm going to cover that in the next video, so make sure you watch that so you guys get the examples for this. So your job is to create a predictable flow, lead, organized, notified, and then ready for follow-up. You have to make it extremely simple and easy for these businesses, because most of them are just leaking leads. They might have a lead capture system in place, but it's outdated or just not connected to anything, so they just fall off. All right, so what actually makes a good lead capture system? A high-quality lead capture system has these components. It's fast, so it captures instantly. It's simple, it's not confusing, and there's no friction for the customer. It's smart, like we mentioned before. AI is going to add clarity, whether that's in your chat widget, in the processing for tagging leads, whatever. It's organized, so leads don't get lost, or so just leads don't get lost. It's automatic, so there's no manual steps, and it doesn't take a long time for humans to do it. When you can design systems like this, you solve real problems, and clients will obviously happily pay you for it, because it's improving their business and making them more money and saving them time. Like I mentioned at the beginning, that's the only thing that we're focusing on. All right, now that you understand the anatomy of lead capture systems, it's time to learn how to create powerful conversion systems that turn leads into booked appointments. Before that, though, in the next video, I'm going to have a part 2 of of capture systems. Sorry. So we're going to get a little more in detail and go over some examples of what tools you can use and how you can actually improve this in the real world. So yeah, and then we're going to get into conversion systems, but make sure you watch the next video before you go to conversion systems because it's very important to get those examples.